Hey there everybody, it's been a while. This is ShadowCat here. I know it's been quite a long time. I've kind of had a bit going on. I've been away from the computer since like the middle of November. It's been really kind of crazy, but I have been able to do a few things, and I was working up until then on a few things that I'd actually kind of like to show you today. The first is this is the experiment cast, formerly known as the red cast because I had painted it red once. It's in kind of a weird state at the moment, as you can see. It's been sanded and messed with, and this is basically my very first cast that I ever pulled. I've been using it as a learning experience for what to do and what not to do on other casts as I've been working them. And you can see the flanges. I kind of cut out the back of them here. Yeah. And I did the same thing with the other side, and I've got a piece of, don't know if you can see that, there's a piece of plastic, a little piece of Lexan, I think it's called, that my wife makes signs, and she has a bunch of materials left over all the time. So I've been using some of those in some things. But this is the red cast. This is where it currently stands. So that's this, and it's not turning out too bad. But it definitely needs more sanding, more work, primer, etc. Another thing I've been working on, the shoulder bells. The shoulder bells, I finished sculpting the shoulder bell. Very happy with how it turned out. It's nice and smooth and even and symmetrical, and I don't know if you can see these details around here, but I really like the way that they turned out. In fact, I was so happy with how it turned out that I made two of them. So I've got two nice shoulder bells, and they're pretty big, as you can see. I don't know if they're big enough. Well, there's really, the only way to tell is when I get the whole thing situated and put together, but that's a long time in the future. But basically, I've got two nice, lovely shoulder bell casts, and I've got this helmet cast that I'm working on. And I've also got the start of the forearm. This is obviously going to be Samus's left arm. The right arm will be the cannon. But you can see I've only worked on it probably a total of 2 days, about an hour and a half each time. So it's not perfect, but I do have an idea of something that I'm going to do with it. So that'll be fun. But I compared it against the references that I have, and the lines are good, and the bulk is good. It's just a matter of now smoothing it out, refining it, getting these detailed channels worked in really nicely, and so yeah, this has actually gone really quickly, this piece. And now the thing that I'm devoting like all of my time to right now is I've got this other cast, the second cast that I have, and you can see it's in kind of bad shape at the moment, but I'm working on it, and I'm doing what I can to make it good. You see all the gray spots? That's epoxy clay. It is Magic Sculpt, and you can see that I cut the flanges off of the helmet, and I kind of did the opposite as I did with the experiment cast. The experiment cast, I cut out the back, and I'm trying to work the flanges. This time I cut the flanges themselves off, smoothed out this part, and I'm going to add them back. You see I've got these lines here as templates for where they're going to go back, and I'm trying to make them as straight and even, as nice as I can. But the problem is I'm a dilettante and a perfectionist, and I don't have any time. So those three things don't work in my favor. Plus I have no skill, as I've mentioned previously. So there's a good deal of, pretty much I spend a lot of time looking at the pieces and figuring out what on earth I'm going to do with them next. So you can see this one's got, I don't know if you can see it from the picture. From my perspective, doesn't look that great, but I've got these lines drawn all over it of where it still needs to be filled in, smoothed, symmetrized out, made more even. And so I'm going to be working on that. I did get a really neat, you see the line that's drawn down the middle of that? that was done with a laser level that has a cross line function, and let me see if I can get it here, just a moment. And that's helped me really see where I need to do the work. It's helped me get the lines straight all over the place. And I have a setup to where it's actually set straight. This isn't set straight, so the lines aren't even. You'll see there's a line going across here. But I have a setup on my desk to where I can make it straight. So that's nice. But that's been taking a lot of work, and like I said, I've just been trying to figure out what I'm going to do. So one thing I noticed as I've been working this, like I said, I do tend to spend a lot of time looking at it. Apparently this part on this side, this part where the ear banana meets the front face plates, it's a lot further forward on this side than it is on this side. So I'm either going to have to cull this one back or move this one forward. I'm not really sure how I'm going to deal with that yet, but I am going to deal with it, and it'll be beautiful. And this helmet is actually for someone in particular, so I'm going to spend as much time as I can working on this, trying to get it perfect, trying to get it shipped out to them, and that'll be fun. I don't have anything else to show you at the moment, really, so I just hope what I've been able to show you keeps you interested and keeps you coming back to see how this progresses. Sorry again that it's been so long. This isn't my only hobby, but it's really the only one that I'm comfortable sharing with the world. So thank you very much, and hope you enjoy.